Hello. Sorry about that, people. Yeah, definitely bell ends. That's my laptop. Just started. Decided to restart. By the way. You there, Michael? That's funny. Yep. At least we're back. Morning, Craig. Oh, she's beautiful. Tell you what, Michael, it's massive.
Yo, there you go.
Nice.
Bit of eye candy for you.
Have you done with fish now? Are you getting more?
If these two wrasse make it and they both come out, then other than maybe a feminist wrasse, I'd probably say I'm done.
Corals are looking good.
Yeah, they're all looking brilliant. Oh, I've also just upgraded. I've put some T5s on.
Right.
To see what happened, because I had T5s in the past, but I had the 50/50 bulbs, which were like mega algae growers, because there was like tons of red, tons of yellow, tons of green in them. So spoke to Aquatics the other day, and they sent me some blues out.
Yeah.
Wow, when I put the T5s on last night, I couldn't even look at it at the beginning. It was like proper killing me eyes. But the T5s just add a completely different demographic to the tank than the LEDs do, because they fill the tank in a lot more. When I put the T5s on, you could see the sections of corals that were just not getting light, underneath the LEDs, the bits that are whiter than the rest. And it was like, wow. So yeah, so the T5s are running for like 4 hours a day at the moment. But yeah, they look wicked. It looks really good. The tank's just doing great. Everything just looks really, really good. The Euphilia garden. Nice. What's that?
That lobo at the bottom.
Yeah, Lobo's beautiful. Camera's not really doing it justice. The colours and everything look nice to the eye. It's just doing really, really good. Can't get motivated to do this nano tank though. Just can't get motivated to do it.
I know. I'm seriously considered. I got to tell you, I feel the same way.
The tank's sponsored, so I need to do something with it, but I don't know what to do because I just can't get motivated to do anything with it. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to just do another reef tank. You know what I mean? I've got one. I don't want to do another one.
My son's tank is so. I'm outside and it's raining, so let me know if you hear any background noise. But my son's tank is. Do you hear the rain?
Yeah.
Oh, that's must be a nice soft background noise.
It sounds like it's bouncing off your hood.
Oh, sorry. All right. When I finish talking, my son's nano tank is sort of like it's so easy to take care of. I don't think I want to add another tank to my That's why I was trying to do like all SPS dominant, no SPS in this tank. But you're right. Like the tank is cycled and everything. I just need to put, corals in it. I have the corals to put in it, but I don't want to put them in and then they'll die. I want to feel the motivation to, go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm like with this nano. It's like I want to do something, but I don't want to just do what I'm already doing in the big tank. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the point in having 2 tanks of the same?
3 for me.
Yeah, doing the same thing. So that's my problem at the moment. I just can't get motivated to do the tank because it's like I want to do something different. Like I've already started with the scape, doing the scape different than what you'd normally expect. So I want to continue it, but I'm like, really, really close to just sacking it off and shutting it down. But
I think I'm gonna keep doing it, run it for a year for the nano challenge. But when the year is up, I think I'm gonna just give it away to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I am. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just give it away to somebody. I don't want 3 tanks, especially since I don't know if I'm gonna go back to, working in an office or how that situation is gonna go. Plus, I'm trying to start a new business with some of my old coworkers, and that's gonna probably be a lot of time. So, who knows?
Priorities.
Yeah, man, priorities.
I keep forgetting about mine. Mine's upstairs, and I keep forgetting about it. I've got the little fish in there when I open the door, going, "Hello, I missed you."
Yeah, even though my fish tank is in the bedroom, the nano tank, I figured I would put it in the bedroom, and it's gonna be in your face all the time. Yeah.
I won't put it in. My missus wanted me to put it in my bedroom, and I said, "Nah, that's not happening."
The problem is I've been working from home for so long. You get kind of, not say lazy, but you just get used to. Maybe if I was working every day, like going into an office, you would sort of miss it. And when you come home, you would see it, you would see it in the evening and say, "Oh, that's nice. I'm enjoying my tank," But because I'm home, you see it all day, every day you walk past it. It's easy to sort of miss it. It's the same thing with the big tank because I'm walking, if I was going to work in an office and I come home, like I would spend like a half an hour just staring at the tank and looking at everything. But because I'm looking at it all day, every day, I'm never giving it that close, watchful eye that it needs.
Yeah.
This week, I think I'm gonna dig out every mushroom I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, this thing.
Well, I put some corals in, but the problem is with this tank that I'm having is like I thought it was good at first, but it's this filtration system on it. It's restrictive, and because the light itself isn't fantastic, I'd have to put like a secondary light on, but because of the way that the filtration system's set up, like a third of the tank is covered by this filtration system. So if it was to put a light over the tank, it would only be able to light 2/3. You know what I mean?
You couldn't put like of course it would mess up the aesthetics of the tank, but could you put like the halo on it and angle it to the front?
Yeah, but then, like I said, like there'd be a third of the tank that wouldn't be getting the Kello's light because of this, because this triangular filtration system.
But if you angle the Kalo, if you use like a Kalo gooseneck, like I know the Kessel uses gooseneck, I don't know if the Kalo uses it. And you starts at the back, comes to the front, and then angles backwards.
Yeah, I suppose I could do that. I could give that a try. Why not? Yeah, I could give that a try.
The nice thing about that tank is the aesthetics is it's like one enclosed piece of furniture that looks nice.
Yeah, it looks beautiful. But the thing is, you've got to understand, it's a 200-pound tank, and that's for everything. Heater, filter, skimmer, and light, and tank. You can't expect a 200-pound light. You can't expect a high-end light, with that, which is understandable. But it's just a little bit restrictive of what you can do. My original plans for what I was going to do, I wasn't going to put coral in it at all. I was going to do it planted with macroalgae, but trying to source macroalgae in this country is bloody hard.
Oh,
So I can't get hold of it.
is that like a side project you think you could do? Set up a tank or an area where you grow macroalgae and sell it?
That's what I was thinking about. But it's getting the original, the original shoots first. I know Welshie's got some that I'm waiting for.
Yeah. But maybe when you come over here, I don't know if you can you bring macroalgae in? Is that a risk?
Pardon? No, I don't know, because I don't see why it'd be an issue, because obviously your water temperature is different to us, so I don't think your algae would survive in our waters, but I don't know. I might do a native one. I might go down, because I'm going down south in a couple of weeks. I might go just down to the beach in a couple of weeks and just take algae from the sea and just do like a native tank, like a cold water native tank rather than, a reef.
Maybe that's one thing you should think of when you come here. If you can't bring it in, like just get, because obviously you could go to Walmart and get a cooler. So get a cooler and get someone to have all the macroalgae you want ready and prepared, and you just put a heat pack, put in the cooler, and take it back to the UK.
Mm.
And that you have all the exotic algae you want that you can start, like a culture. Start your own colonies.
Good day.
Hey, the other night I saw Dave's tank in person. I don't know if he's in the chat. But man, Dave's tank is looking nice. I mean, on camera, it doesn't do it justice. I mean,
it does look nice on camera, though.
Yeah, Dave built it. When I saw the tank, with the exception of, obviously, I think it was Dave's first time, like, building a tank like that with silicone. So, I think he said there were some spots where it looks like towards the end, he just got maybe rushed it a little bit. But for my Red Sea tank, which I think the silicone is great, I wouldn't say my tank is I would say my tank is 5% better than Dave's in terms of build quality. Like, you would think that was a professionally built tank. And maybe if Dave would just take some razor blades and just cut some of the the little silicone that's a little bit messy, you couldn't tell me that's not a professionally, well, Dave's a professional, but you couldn't tell me that was a Red Sea or an SCA or something else tank. You couldn't convince me of that.
On the phone?
Yeah, and it's just that his colonies aren't grown yet. But man, the tank is nice. Yeah, it has colors. He's using T5 and I think Ocean Revive, but all his colonies have color. They're basing up. You know those encrusting Montipora?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the colors that Dave. I tried to change my camera settings and get some photos, but the colors that Dave has on his, some of the best colors I've seen for encrusting Montes.
Really?
Everything is growing. I mean, like I said, they're still relatively new colonies, so they're still growing. But Dave's Acropora, it doesn't matter what he has, Acropora, you name it, SPS, he has it. But it's just that the colonies are small, but it looks good.
Yeah, when I've seen the videos, the videos of all these corals just look really colorful and vibrant. Looks really nice.
I told Dave, I said, he's holding out, man. He's holding out.
He's got a nice tank.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he does. He does.
Just looks nice. Just looking at it, you think, Jesus.
Yes. I'm told that in a year, when everything is grown, geez, it's going to look nice.
Definitely.
It's going to look. He's going to be. In fact, he's going to be. I think his tank is going to be competing for space faster than CJ's, because I think everything for Dave has really settled in and bedded in already. So they're starting to grow now, because everything I saw, the corals were already grown over the plug, the bases were encrusted, and they were just now taking off now.
Definitely nice. I don't think he understands how nice it is, to tell you the truth.
Yeah, he doesn't. And Dave is a very modest guy. When you tell him it looks nice, he's like, oh, thanks. Yeah. I'm still like, Dave, that's nice. He's like, oh, he's a very modest guy. But all right.
I think that's a good thing, though. Not blowing smoke up your own ass. You know what I mean?
It's a nice way of putting it.
Do you know what I'm doing right now? Photoshopping eyebrows off people.
Why?
Because that's my job to do. That's the job I've been given to do. 30 people all need their eyebrows removing.
You do Photoshop work on the side?
Right, Seymour. I'm the Del Boy of Manchester. I do everything and anything that I can make money with.
Oh my god! What do you say? You're the Del Boy?
Del Boy. You got to know who Del Boy is.
Stick a pony in your pocket.
You're not seeing Only Fools and Horses? I thought Only Fools and Horses was like a staple for you Americans.
If you want to see proper Cockney, watch it.
Del Boy. Okay.
You'll love Only Fools and Horses, you.
Woody thinks the paupers, but
Of course, Woody thinks everybody's pauper. We're all paupers to Woody. There's a reason why we call it Woody money. It's like different money than everybody else.
Yeah.
for giving 20 quid away for Woody, it's like throwing 2p at someone. Yeah. I'm watching United, by the way.
What's the score?
No. 15 minutes gone. Or 16.
Yo, that match last week really pissed me off. Jeez. I really wanted Arsenal to beat Spurs yesterday. Even though I like watching Arsenal fan TV when they lose, but man, that freaking bunch of divers.
Well, far behind. We're dropping behind Arsenal.
And they're not making top four anymore. They're like 8 points off the pace.
See, the problem we've got is we're playing crap now.
Alexis should give what's her name more space, but I think I told you a long time ago. Lukaku doesn't score against big teams. I think Alexis will. He doesn't score goals against big teams. Like at the end of the season, you'll look at it, you'll say, "Oh, Lukaku has 25 league goals or between 20 and 25 league goals," but then he'll have a hat trick against, like some of the weaker teams, and against the big teams, he'll never score you a big goal. Never, almost never. Or it'll be like when you're already up 3-1, or when you're already down 3-0, he'll chip in one, but he won't score big goals. And he's a good striker, but he won't score big goals. It's been like that since he was at Everton and Chelsea. But I know you guys just wanted Morata first, but I don't think Morata, the way Morata's playing, I would have taken Lukaku.
It's snowing. It's snowing,
Where?
Michael.
Oh, I hope not, because I'm in work tonight.
Yeah, it's snowing. It's just started now. Proper snowing and all.
Is it sticking?
Oh, it's just started proper snowing.
It'll never stick. It never sticks in this country.
Give it 10 minutes and I'll tell you.
Do you know what? I'm right in front of a window. I could just open the blind. I could just open the blinds, but I can't be bothered. Don't like seeing the real world. I like artificial light.
I'm a real boy.
Dave's got the trigger finger over the timeout button over my name.
What have you done?
I said, "Who's Dave?"
All right, yeah. Oh, what he said, 300 minutes when you get, I'll tell you. 300 seconds, Dave. I think 300 minutes will be a bit harsh, won't it? How are you doing? American Reefing.
What's up, buddy?
How are you doing?
Not too bad. Getting my my weekend fix of the live streaming since I can't do anything during the week.
Well, I'm doing nothing. I'm just sat down watching football, the real football, not the American one.
And I'm sat here removing eyebrows off people.
Why are you removing eyebrows off people?
Just I've got a Photoshop job to do, so I'm flipping removing eyebrows. You know what I mean?
You shoot videos, you do Photoshop. I mean,
I've actually got a picture of you, Michael. I might actually take the eyebrows off you, see what you look like.
It just make my forehead that's already massive even bigger.
The eyebrows hide the forehead.
No, the eyebrows just make it not look as long. I've not got a forehead. I've got a 10-head.
It's raining.
And Ed is spelled E-D, not H-E-A-D.
I'm Jamaican. We add an extra H to everything. Over there.
Oh yeah, no, my dad does it all the time.
It's over there. The Hansa.
Yeah. My dad does it all the time. You just listen to my dad, and it's like everything's got an H on it. Like,
yeah.
So how old was you when you left?
14, I think.
Oh, all right. So you had a big stint there. That's about the same as my dad. I think he was over there till about that age, and then he came over here.
Yeah. I was just doing some research on my neighborhood the other day, and they say 51% of I live in East Flatbush, Brooklyn. 51% of the people who live in East Flatbush were born in the West Indies. It has 100. This town, well, it's part of Brooklyn, but it has 110,000 people, and 51% of them were born in the West Indies. Amazing.
That's amazing integration, that, isn't it?
Yeah, like you don't. That's why when other Jamaicans come from other parts of the country and they come here, they're like amazed that you can find everything you want, or there's so many people. Like I had a guy that came from Connecticut, and he was like, "Man," I said, "But to me, it's normal because this is where I came when I first, so."
It's crazy, isn't it, when like countries and stuff are complaining that people are coming from different countries and stuff, and they're not integrating, and they're not becoming American, they're not becoming English, they're not becoming whatever. And it's like, well, what do you expect when you throw everybody in one area? All they're going to do is just bring their own cultures and just create it in one area.
But guess what happens? The like me and my wife, we don't consider ourselves American per se, but guess what our kids do?
Yeah, they are.
I told my son the other day, "Hey, you want to move to London or Liverpool? We can watch Liverpool." He's like, "Nah, Dad, I'm American. I want to grow up in America." They don't care.
Yeah.
But my kids, they're fully integrated. They're going to be fully integrated. You still want to, you're always going to think your culture is a little bit better. You want to ingrain that in them. But yeah, fully American. Fully American. 100%.
What's that link that Nick's just posted? Oh, yeah, Seymour, definitely watch that link that Nick's just put in the chat. That is the best television scene.
Where he falls through the thing.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be that bit there.
Oh, wait, is it the Hangout chat?
He's put it
in the YouTube chat.
In the YouTube chat.
Can you send it to me, because I'm on mobile. If I pull up YouTube, this is going to freeze.
Copy link address. I'll send it to you on Facebook.
Yep. Hi, excuse me.
Oh, wait, bell end.
Yeah, say that.
Excuse me. Where can I find pancake syrup? Aisle 4. Thank you.
She sounded nice. Where can I find? Excuse me. Where can I find pancake syrup? Aisle 4.
Yes.
Get the hell away from me.
I imagine she hasn't had her coffee yet.
Did she suck through her teeth at you? If she did,
she looked very angry. I walked away immediately.
I'll give you a goddamn pancake syrup.
Yeah, I tell you. Oh, the black wrasse is still out, though, isn't it? Still mooching about. That's good. It looks quite busy in there now, doesn't it? In the tank.
Yep.
Nice. It looks dead small on the video now. You won't think that was 7 foot long, would you? And 2.5 foot deep and 2.5 foot high. Just looks dead small on camera.
Yeah, you need something to judge it by putting it, like near the glass, so you can see it.
I'll move the camera in a minute. Put it a bit closer. Oh god!
Was you what last night? Oh, you're watching films.
I was watching films. I watched that A Cure for Wellness.
I was going to watch that, but it looked really boring.
No, it was good. You know, it's weird. I won't even lie, it was weird. But you expect it to be weird just by looking at the adverts and stuff. It was weird, but no, it was all right. It was all right.
You're making me yawn, Aaron. Or
Sorry,
Michael.
mate. Call me whatever you want, mate. Call me a bellend if you want.
Just call him Aaron. It's all good.
No, not Aaron.
I need to.
I've had loads of sleep as well. And
I'm like the absolute worst with names, and YouTube makes it so much better because nobody has their actual name on their channel.
I know. That's the problem. The problem is, though, like, I look at the chat now, and like I'll see, you know, Dave's logo, Nick's logo, and everything else, and I'll remember him. You know, like with my live streams, I remember more or less everybody that comes into the chat because I can associate their logo with their names and stuff, and I can remember them week after week after week. But if they change that logo or change their name, I'm screwed. I forget it. Like Phil did it.
Can I get a pack of yeast, please?
When Phil changed his thing to Reef Keeper, it was like he's a completely new person to me until I realized it was Phil. And then when he changed his Catty badge from red to black, oh, game over.
Can you hear me through this?
I can hear you.
I'll just connect to the phone. I'm nothing to shop, you see.
I got Mike down now, even though I just called you Aaron. I got Paul down. I got Seymour down. I got Dave down because that's pretty easy. That's about it.
Dave makes it easy for everyone. Just Dave.
I kind of.
If you forget Michael's name, just call him Bellend.
I'll tell you what, though, when Paul changed his name from Reef Community Worldwide to Aquarium Community Worldwide, couldn't get it, couldn't deal with it, couldn't handle it. That's why he's changed it back, just because I couldn't deal with it.
It's a difficult one, that Aquarium. Even though it's in your name, you couldn't get it.
No, but the thing is I've got Aquarium Cabinet Solutions with Nick, so then everything just goes all intermingled and mushed up, and I can't be dealing with it.
And then you don't see the full name anyway. Sometimes on YouTube, you just see Aquarium.
Yeah, and you just go for it. It's like it's like I've got DM's Reef or DM's Reefing or something, haven't we? But we've also got DTM's Reefing, who's a UK guy. Now I just see the DM and I'm straight. That's DTM's Reef, and it's not even the same guy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then Reef Jeeves. Sometimes you just see the Reef something, and then Nick sometimes comes in as Easy Reefer, and sometimes as Aquarium Cabinet Solutions, but then he's put the same logo for both, so now you don't know.
Yeah, Easy Reefer's banned from my live streams.
Really?
Yeah, Easy Reefer's not allowed.
No, you've actually put it in the ban list?
No, I haven't. But I've told him that Easy Reefer's banned from my live streams.
But you should just put it in the ban list. So he'll learn that way.
Yeah. Rub his nose in it.
My daughter's watching a program here, and it's got an American trying to do a British accent. She goes, "Dad, come look at this. How terrible is that?"
Wait, your daughter?
My daughter's just said that, yeah. She's watching a program, and an American's trying to do a British accent. He said it's terrible.
Yeah, yes, it is. A lot of them are terrible. You know what? I think other countries or cultures do American accents better than we try to do theirs. It's like, oh my God. To be honest, you have so many Jamaicans in the freaking America, but yet whenever they need someone to play a Jamaican, they use some American using a
British guy.
Jamaican accent. Pisses me off.
Is it, what's it called? Is it Idris Elba, that actor? I don't like him doing an American accent. It's terrible. He's good at just doing a proper Cockney, isn't he?
Yeah, but see now, everybody love Idris, that they just forget about it anyway.
Do you remember when Jason Statham tried it?
Because he just talks slow. So there's parts of the country where you do a slow drawl and people talk extremely slow. So I just think, listen, man, Idris Elba right now is so loved in America. I don't know. There's no other foreign actor, I think, with the exception of maybe the guy who played Wolverine and the guy who plays Thor.
He's Australian.
They're Australian.
Australian.
I know they're Australian, but what I meant is those are the two foreign actors that, just love to hear. And Idris Elba might be the top of that list.
You know what was the funniest accent thing that I've seen in a while is who does like the trick shots and all that? Dude Perfect. Have you guys watched Dude Perfect? They had what the heck is the guy's name? He's like he's like the most famous bowler right now. He's from Australia. I forget what the guy's name is, but if you want to laugh at people doing accents, go watch that Dude Perfect with the bowling. It's freaking hilarious.
Those guys are huge now. My son started watching them. Now they're huge. I see them in commercials. They have a TV show.
They got like I don't even know, like 20 million subscribers.
Yeah, but that's not even where they make their money now. They do commercials. I saw a
Nerf is a sponsor. Like some potato chip company is a sponsor.
Oh, and Zales. They do a valid because their demographic is like young men between 18 to 24, and to advertisers, that's the most valuable demographic. So even though, you might not think 20 million or whatever is that big, even though it's huge, but because they have the target demographic, they can command good dollars advertising wise.
Yeah, they got all the mainstream sponsors.
Michael, look outside.
I don't want it to depress me.
Well, snow depress you.
Because I'm a truck driver. And I've got to drive a truck tonight. 1 second.
Yeah, but you only get it's like here in New York. We get like half an inch to half a foot to a foot. Everything shuts down. I went to Minneapolis one year. They got like 2.5 feet, 2 feet. School didn't even close. Just kept it moving.
It's not sticking. It's just wet.
It's not sticking. Michael, it's white everywhere.
Yeah, mate. It's just slush here.
I thought it's travelling your way.
It's wet. It's just water on the floor here. Put your camera on, Paul. Let's see.
It's coming.
What? Put your camera on.
Is he outside crunching in the snow? Is that what I hear?
Yeah.
Yeah, put the camera on. Let's hear. Let's see.
I'm trying. 1 minute.
Open it. Hurry up. We want to see the snow.
Come on, hangouts, innit?
Hurry up. You fella.
Stop rushing me. You're pressurising me.
How long does it take to press? How long does it take to press a button?
Yeah, but it's not as easy when you're on your bloody hangouts, is it?
Yeah.
Hang on, am I on? Yeah, it's coming. Sticking, Michael.
Oh, you having a laugh?
Sticking.
That looks like hail.
No, it's snow. It's snow.
No.
It's snow.
I'm telling you,
that'll be gone in 20 minutes.
Seeing how different places deal with different types of snow, how you freak out for like, a foot, a couple inches. And where I'm going tomorrow to Syracuse, they get 2 feet. Like, they just keep it moving. It's nothing.
It's not even, we don't even get like an inch. We don't even get half an inch and the world stops.
True. I've got my wallet then. Oh. Trying to Benson and Edges, boy, please.
Oh, bad for you then.
I know, yeah. Yeah. Just king size, yeah.
Just think how many more corals you could have if you didn't smoke.
No.
If he's got his hood up, it's because he's just robbed something out of his shop. Check him.
Got my headphones in.
Oh, right.
He walked to the store?
I thought you had it on speaker.
No, I've got my headphones in. That's stupid.
He walked or drove to the store?
What? Still around the corner.
Yeah, it's round the corner.
Perfect.
Hey, Michael, do you guys have like the 53-foot trailers like we have over here, or do you guys just have smaller trailers?
I think ours go up to 45. We've just oh no, I think it's 46. We've just started using longer trailers recently over the past couple of years. We used to our units was, I think it's 44 foot max. Okay. But we've just added some trailers that have got an extended like 5 foot, so I think it might be 50 foot now. Where the back axle, like, so you normally have like 3 axles, in close proximity. Do you know what I mean? But now we have like an extra axle that's like extended out a bit further. I've not pulled one of those yet. I've not drove one of those.
Trying to get double 38 approved. In these states over here, double 38.
Mate.
How can I turn it up when I'm walking home?
What?
I can't turn it up. I'm walking home.
I didn't say turn it up. I just said mute it.
Oh, mine?
Yeah, you.
Why am I noisy?
Yeah, really noisy.
Hey, it's that snow that I'm treading in, Michael.
That thick, deep snow.
Yeah, I'm here now, anyway.
Right.
That's how quick the shop is.
Yeah, this is bastard. Yo, here in New York, you're not supposed to park within, I think, 10 feet of a hydrant. Are you not supposed to park in someone's driveway? Right? But hold on a second. But,
that's a normal sound in that around there, isn't it?
But generally speaking, even if you're in someone's driveway a little, as long as you're not blocking their driveway, you're fine. The police officer who's going around writing tickets actually went and knocked on someone's door and said, "Is this guy blocking you?" And the lady said, "No," and he drove off. Like, if the lady, how much of an ass do you have to be to actually go to the person and ask them if they're blocking your driveway?
Yeah, you're not allowed to block driveways over here either.
I know you're not allowed to block driving, but the guy was maybe a few inches in. But if you're looking to write tickets, like, why do you get out of the car, go knock on someone's door and ask them if they're blocking?
If someone was 1 inch over my driveway, I'd purposely reverse into them, me.
Really?
Why not? It's mine.
Anybody that gets anywhere near my stuff, they're either getting brake fluid on the bonnet, they're getting keys inside. You know what I mean?
But this is New York City where but this is New York City where driving, parking space is a premium. So nobody you don't own the parking space in front of your house, especially in Brooklyn. Anybody can park on the street, but and there's a mutual respect. Like, okay, parking is hard. As long as somebody doesn't inconvenience you, they're fine. But, I mean, last night, I went bowling with my kids last night. When I came out, we were driving around for an hour trying to find parking here.
I thought you didn't drive.
I didn't drive, but, my cousin drove. And people ask me why I don't buy a car. The hell, if I have to drive around for an hour to find a damn parking spot. And then he has to get up tomorrow morning before 6 a.m. and move the car so the street cleaners can come around and sweep the streets. So you have to get up, move the car from one side of the street to the next. And then when they're finished sweeping, you move it back.
Oh, it sounds like a pain in the ass.
Hey, man, that's city living. That's one of the things you go through when, you live in a big city and the streets need to be cleaned twice a week.
At least your streets get clean. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oldham Council don't do anything.
No, they don't even collect the bins anymore. They collect the bins every 3 weeks now.
It's funny, Michael, where I live is a West Indian community. And, it's cleaner than most because, West Indians growing up, there's a culture of you clean, you in front of your own house. It's almost like you're responsible for your own street. In the summer, when the rain hasn't fallen a couple of days, you go outside with the hose and you water your lawn, you water the street. So, to keep the dust to a minimum. So it's sort of like West Indians behavior here.
I almost never drive in the city. I always take the train. I go to the Secaucus train station and take that over the river.
Man, I don't even have a driver's license.
Yeah, it would be rough for me without a driver's license in the sticks out here in Sussex County.
Yeah.
How much for this?
$1.99.
No under the pack books. Is the other green one that says power?
That's what I was at. They didn't have any of that. All right. I won't eat anything. Yep.
How far from the store are you, Seymour?
Well, it depends on which store. If just a convenience store, you just want chips and milk. There's one across the street. There's one down the block. So within a 5-minute walk, there's like 4 or 5 stores.
Right.
But the supermarket is like maybe 8 blocks away. Oh yeah, in New York City, we have in certain areas in Brooklyn and the Bronx, there's like stores on every corner.
Premium prices because they know that you're just going to nip in there for little things.
No, but there's so much competition. Like if this guy, let's say a soda's $1, and this guy's selling for $1.50, I'll just walk a block to the next store and just buy it for $1. Oh, you have slime? Yeah. Kids.
Tell you what, people with fair complexions are so much easier to edit.
Why are you shaving people's eyebrows off?
That's what I've been asked to do. No questions.
Take away my wrinkles, add a few 6-packs.
I can do all that.
I am going to get this BRS 150 gallon per day upgrade.
I can't see. How you collect this on my phone? I thought it was me.
Both are algae scrubbers big in the UK, Michael and Paul?
They've become quite popular recently.
Yeah, I've never used one.
Yeah.
Steve says hi to Seymour and Michael.
But not Paul. In your face, Paul.
We've already been talking in the chat.
Right.
See?
Well,
yeah.
I don't believe you, and I'm just going to take it to the fact that Steve likes us better than you.
I'll let Steve keep his spanner and take yours away.
Have you noticed with my tank, have you noticed how often that the rats keep digging and keep creating clouds of dust? Everyone keeps saying, like, I get messages all the time or comments on the video saying, why is there always particles in your water? That's why, because they're always digging.
Because they're trying to get out because it's shit.
No, I've got spaghetti worms in my gravel.
Oh so yeah, I've got those. My rats do it, Michael.
Yeah, they
love it.
When I moved Frag Island from the front to the middle, the amount of spaghetti worms that were underneath them, the rats were absolutely going nuts. Absolutely mental. One of the rats, the pencil rat, when it eats, it sounds like a pistol shrimp clicking its its pincer. It clicks when it eats. So it kept going for these spaghetti worms, and all you could hear from the tank was just all the time. Mad.
You're all good. Snow's melted already, Michael.
How hard is it to take a photo that's
say?
Not blurry?
Yeah, what it is with me, with the rats digging, all day it'll be crystal clear. As soon as I put the camera on to take a photograph of something, that's it. Boosh.
Yeah, it's always a way. I need to start making a Reef update in a minute when I finish doing these pictures.
I don't think I've ever actually done a Reef update.
Oh, you should do. You get loads of views from Reef updates. People love Reef updates.
I need to start doing something like that. You right, Phil? Ayla says not one shop around hers sells wrasse except from 6-line wrasse.
Don't think he sells wrasse, Haley. What's he called? Octopus 8. He's normally. I thought he had a good selection of stuff. Wrasse have definitely become more popular recently than what they used to be. You know, a year ago or maybe a little bit longer. You know, I didn't even really hear anything about wrasse. It's always tangs. But wrasse are definitely more popular now.
See, I've always been to
rumors that they might open up another shop up by May.
What's that?
I'm hearing rumors that they might open up another shop up by May.
Right.
up in North Jersey.
It's always good when you get a new one.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it'd be good if they open one near me again. I mean, it's not bad, but I gotta drive an hour to get to the closest one.
Oh.
Our closest one's about 35 minutes, isn't it?
Not really. It depends what you want. Because, like, if you think about it, living Reef's only around the corner.
No, you're all right.
What?
I'd rather not.
Why not?
Shite. Because it's shit.
You know, to be honest, it's not brilliant, but there's always some little gems in there. Like, do you know that little red rest that you can see on my screen now? That social rest.
Yeah, but how much did he charge you for it? Did he discount you? Because it's freaking expensive, Michael.
It wasn't stupid expensive. It was like normal rest.
It's alright for like live food. Yeah. Live food's cheap enough there.
I got Jeff.
480 gallon.
I got Jeff from Living Reef.
Did you?
Yeah, I got Jeff from Living Reef. I got him cheap as well, actually. I got him for 90 quid, where everybody else was selling him.
Oh, yeah, you got 40. Just might go. He said he snip.
See, snip.
What's happening? I heard my name and then I heard snip.
Yeah. I was showing my wife your tank.
All right.
What I was trying to say is Michael fires blanks.
No. What he was saying was, it's Michael. Who's Michael? The guy who's had the snip. Is that how I'm associated now, Seymour? The guy that's got no balls.
Yeah. He was asking, and that was the quickest way to sort of identify. Well, she never. I don't think she's seen the tank before, so I was showing her the tank.
All right.
So what did she call? What did you call me?
I don't know. I think you're the one who always starts the live stream, so I think she knows Paul.
You're the one that she doesn't like the accent of.
Oh yeah, she says you have the harsh accent.
She doesn't like your accent.
What is the rich one? Everybody knows the rich sounding, but I told her he's actually rich. So. Hey, where's Woody, by the way? I thought he was in the chat.
He said he's going to jump on in a bit.
He's waiting for his missus to go out, I think.
I think Dave might actually put me in a timeout now.
Why? What if you put him on? All right, Dave's back.
Oh God, this is so monotonous.
Wait, his computer died? Are we gonna go off air again?
No, my computer's not died.
Oh, you okay? So you
turn me phone off.
Bellend.
10 more faces to go, people. 10 more faces to go. Woo.
What are you doing? Is
this how many people do you have to do? Like 100?
30.
Jeez.
What are you doing?
We lost him.
Removing eyebrows.
We lost him.
Who have you lost?
What is it, like a wedding picture?
Have you lost me?
No, we're not lost you. We're trying to figure out what you're doing.
A secret project, super secret project.
He's taking off people's eyebrows.
I'm literally taking off people's eyebrows on Photoshop. I don't know, some sort of project or something. Somebody's doing some sort of project or some sort of thing where I don't know. They're trying to, I don't know, something to do with eyebrows.
Have you seen what Cam Van Du said here? I sound like a character from Game of Thrones.
Dude, you sound out of all of us the most like flipping what's he called? Jon Snow. You sound more like Jon Snow than any of us.
I'm gonna go across the snow.
Jon Snow. You sound like one of the Northerners. What those people be on the wall.
See, I'll do my accent. I'll do my accent with Ailey's speech. Hey up, hey up, lads.
Should we just go full on accent for the next couple of minutes?
Yeah.
Let's see.
I need new wax my eyebrows so I can draw them back on. Ayla needs to wax her eyebrows. That's what I don't get with women. They take the eyebrows off and draw them back on.
The Pursuit of Vanity.
Cam Van Du, you know nothing.
No, you know nothing, Jon Snow. You know nothing, Jon Snow.
Hey,
Okay,
people.
I want to be the Hound.
Dave's here, people. Dave's here.
I want to be the Hound. Your shit, they're dying.
That's all you need to do to be the Hound. You just need to tell everybody the shit.
Fuck the king.
American Reefing.
Yep.
Dave's here. Careful.
Oh no! And he changed his icon. Michael doesn't know who he is now.
Oh, well, that's Ed keeps sending me icons, so I keep changing it.
If it wasn't for the fact that I hear him speaking and I know who he is, when he changed his name to Dave's Reef and Addiction, I literally, if nobody would have told me it was Dave, I wouldn't have known. Well,
Yeah,
I would have done when he started taking a piss out of me or trying to block me from stuff. Then I would have done.
Well, you just got to say, well, he's a Dave who has a wrench in like every stream. It must be the same guy.
Yeah, it must be Dave. That's the thing is, if Dave says you're banned, it doesn't matter whether it's our live stream and we like you. It's we can't go above Dave.
I globally ban you.
Dave rules all live streams.
Yep.
There's a few I don't, but it's actually nice. I was in Rotter Tubes the other night and he was giving out wrenches. I was like, no, I don't want one. I want to like hang out. No responsibility. I don't
want any responsibility.
Right. Plus, with the bigger channels, I don't know who you've got people that like he may know and he may fool around with, but I may see as a troll,
Yeah.
I haven't seen this guy in 2 years. We used to be best friends. Oh, I banned him 2 years ago.
Yeah, Paul did that the other day on my stream, started banning a load of people.
That's why alcohol and live streams don't mix, Michael.
Tell me about it. Do you not remember that day when I was flipping drinking Southern Comfort on my live stream? Not doing that again.
That was awesome.
Me, I pissed on the settee. Michael ringing me up. What are you doing? Nothing. You're banning everyone. Oops.
Yeah, me and drinking NyQuil from a straw don't mix. Dave knows about that. He almost banned me.
Why are you drinking NyQuil with a straw? What was you doing before that? Huffing paint?
I was not feeling very well. I had the flu that was going around.
All right.
Kept throwing me hearts. I was like, whoa, easy.
Yeah, easy, Tiger. Don't drive on that side of the road.
That's right, vegetarian.
Oh, class. I'm using that, by the way.
Go for it. It's great.
I like that.
Yeah, I want hearts from Haley and P Babe. That's it. Get out there. Those are my cyber girlfriends.
What's the other said there? Let me just have a look at that. I can't see it.
If you only have to say mass, no, don't. I swear to God, that flipping combination of words set me off for half an hour. And it is how you spell it. ALF. Alf.
Did you explain how you're making 30 people look like burn victims?
In a way, yeah. I'm removing eyebrows from everybody.
They all got too close to the grill.
All right, guys, can I ask, when you keep new acro corals, do you raise them up in the tank or do you just put them where you fancy? I put them where I fancy, in multiple places.
I've done that in the past, and the past couple of times I've lost them. So if you have a look at my tank now on the bottom right, my new acro colonies are all on the sandbed on the little frag wreck, because I'm trying to acclimate them to my water first. Give them a chance to get used to my water parameter, because my alkalinity is really high at the moment because I overdosed on the alkalinity. So I think my alkalinity is at 11, and I normally don't like running any higher than 8.5. So obviously they've come from a tank that was like 8, and I'm putting them in my tank, which is at 11. So I slowly acclimated them as you would a fish, you know, drip acclimated my corals. Not many people do acclimate corals, but for me, I know my parameters are so far different than the shops. I drip acclimated the corals, and then I didn't want to add to the stress. So I put them at the bottom of the tank, you know, so that they wasn't getting hammered with loads of light as well, because up at the top of my tank where that colony is, it's 3,500 par up there. So I'm going to get them up there eventually, but I'm going to like just wait a little bit. So sometimes you can just throw them straight in, like what Paul says, but sometimes, you know, if they're a little bit stressed or whatever due to whatever reason, you might wake up in the morning and have some beautiful white corals.
Yeah.
White bone.
Yeah.
I leave them on the sand a few days, and then I put them where I want them. I don't walk them up to that.
Yeah, I won't walk them up like literally in the next day. I might even do it today because they've been in there. They've been in there a good few days now. I might even put them up today because they seem to be doing all right where they are. But I just like to have that little few, you know, bit of time just so that they can, you know, they're not getting bombed. It's like, you know, it's like getting bombarded with, I don't know, getting a beat down by multiple people all in one go. You know, it's gonna potentially kill you. But if it's just one person that's giving you a bit of a beat down, you know, once a day or something like that, it's gonna hurt, but it's probably less likely to kill you unless it's Tyson.
Dave, Steve wants me to ask you, do you know why Rico's took him from being a mod?
I don't. I didn't see it.
Yeah, the one day I was on there, like it was just miraculously gone, and then like we were talking about it in the chat, and Rico wouldn't even talk about it. So I don't know what was going on with that.
Yeah, he was reading questions around it. He wasn't even mentioning it at all because Steve was asking and he was answering other questions, and he was just ignoring it completely.
Why was Steve done? Steve don't do anything.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was really weird.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Steve gives good answers. You know, he helps people in the chat, and he's good at dropping the link. To me, that's a good mod.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, he's good at mod because I think no matter what time I'm always on, Steve is always there, like modding. You know.
Yeah.
Always, in fact, it's more surprising when Steve isn't there and you can't. You know, I always, whenever I need a link or something else, I always reach out to Steve first.
Right.
Yeah, I wouldn't even attempt to do my live streams without Haley or Steve or anything like that. No chance. If Haley's not there, that's it. There's no live stream. Simple.
You can do it without me.
Yeah, I definitely could do it without you. You're a disruptive force.
Haley's good at going and getting links for other stuff, and then bam, she still has the Hangout link. It's like, wow.
It's like I'm on a 30-second delay on my live stream, and she's putting links on before I've even finished, before it's even got there. You know what I mean? It's like she's 30 seconds in front of me.
Yep. Bubba's good. A lot of times Bubba's on his phone, so he can't help you with the links, you know. Oh, Steve's sensitive. I don't know, Steve. I didn't hear nothing. I'll ask him next time I talk to him personally, but sometimes you just see too many mods. Like, you know, I started my first live stream the other day. I must have given out like 9 wrenches, and then it looked silly because everybody in chat had a wrench.
Well, that's like mine most of the time.
Yeah, right. I'll only give it to certain people. You know what I mean? That's why you haven't got one yet, Dave. Don't trust you.
That's all right. Well, I get the troll on yours.
I know, it's great, isn't it? But yeah, no, it's like the thing is, everybody wants one, but it's like, why? You know, you don't need one. Just enjoy yourself. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I know there's a sentiment sometimes that I didn't even realize, but this guy mentioned it the other day that he said, hey, you guys are not answering my question because I don't have a wrench. And he sort of felt that. But, you know, sometimes we'll go on and on in here and just have our own little party going on and forget about the chat for a bit. So There was someone that actually felt like we were not answering his question because he didn't have a wrench. And I, try to tell him, like, that's not true. So, we're sorry that we didn't look at the chat, but it's not his question per se. And it was somebody new. It wasn't someone that's been around a while.
Well, that's the reason why,
sometimes when Bubba and Haley and Dave, or sometimes they're in the chat, sometimes they have their own party going on. That's,
Yeah, because you guys are ignoring us, so we go on our own direction.
Yeah, that's partly why the reason why I don't do hangouts in the natural sense, like this sense, because when we go off on one, people in the chats tend to feel a little bit segregated. So that's why I only do topics. So if we've got a topic to talk about, then I'll contact a few people and say, do you want to get involved in this week's live stream? I'll drop an email and say, do you want to get involved in this week's live stream? The topic is this. Do you have an input? So obviously Seymour's always got an input, so he's in more or less every week. So
Seymour. Yeah, Seymour.
Yes, sir.
I know. Just have a look at this. I'm going to send you here. It's not rude, but it's just a picture.
Last night, Rico started his live stream, and I took it, and it was about beginners questions, basically. And then a few guys got on the Hangouts and started going deep Apex. And so I was typing answers in the chat. I was like, well, this kind of sucks.
To be honest, I'm getting, honestly, I don't have one or anything like that, but I'm getting sick of the Apex stuff. I'll be straight up, because every single time it's always Apex, and it's like,
what I think? I think like Seymour should do a live stream and title it Apex and help people get sorted out on their Apex.
To be honest, Seymour, Dave, that is a mint idea. Everybody loves this Apex chat, but it always seems to filter into everything, and not everybody's got one. But Seymour is clearly like the go-to guy when it comes to this Apex thing.
Yeah,
you should do like a speciality live stream once a week or something about the Apex.
Yeah,
you know what?
You
know what? That's actually a good idea.
It is.
That's actually a good idea, because then
$1.
That way, even if somebody needs help, we can log in and help them without losing everybody else. And if you have a live stream for an hour and you can help 10 people solve their issues,
right?
You know what?
That's 10 less people on my live stream talking about Apex stuff.
Really? I'm like the garbage collector now.
No, but the thing is, the thing is as well, if you specialize in something, like you say, like obviously Devin live streams on a Wednesday, I live stream on a Friday, so if you live streamed on a Thursday, for example, and said, every Thursday, this is the Apex chat, this is where you're going to get people that us, like me or Rico or Paul, would never normally get, because they're only there for one specific reason. Now, obviously, it's a bit more of a niche, as my camera just got really pixelated.
Oh, you know what? I could do Tech Talk Thursdays, where we just talk about aquarium technology, where we can dive into like the intricacies of lighting and tech. And you know what? I think I like it.
I like that idea, because then that way, if I come to that live stream, I know what I'm coming for. I know that we're going to be talking Apex, we're going to be talking tech, so I can come and not get there and think, oh God, are we talking Apex again? Ugh, I want to talk about something else. But if I come there, I know that if I'm coming there, this is what I've got to expect and deal with it. You know what I mean? Or just don't go. So yeah, I like that idea. There you go. See more speciality.
Come in and Phil's good. You got a lot of good people. You could build a good panel of people too, so you don't just get Seymour's input on it.
And the thing is as well, if you think about it, look at Terrence. Terrence, likes to come on the streams and stuff. You could get Terrence on, you could get Devin on as a bit of a chat. You could have a good group of people that could really, really, back you up as well with, questions and answers. That could be a really popular stream. That.
Yeah, I have another guy that works for Apex who I go to when I need help.
Right.
Yeah, and he works for Neptune. He used to work for Manhattan Aquariums over here, and he's so good at an Apex that Neptune hired him.
There you go.
There you go. Thursday Tech Talk starting next week.
I just made you famous.
That right. The thing is, I think that'd be a really good, good thing to, to think. If you need, I know you're not daft when it comes to the tech side of things, but if you need help with, getting it set up in a certain way, just ask me and I'll help you get it set up. Like how I do it, so you can easily maneuver between, people and cameras and stuff.
All right, you know what? I'm gonna do a. All right, you know what? I'm not completely agreeing to like it now, but I think I might do like a dry run this Thursday. I'll see how that goes.
Yeah, do that. Speak to get hold of Terrence and see if he wants to come on. Tell him that that's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Maybe come in on the second one in case the first one's a flop.
Thanks, Dave, for your undying support. I know you got me, brother.
I'm just looking out for you. You know, if I'm going to run this thing.
Hey, but I got one thing. I know he's not here, but exclusive can't be on the first trip.
You know, exclusive will get those conversations going because exclusives got the questions, hasn't he? You know what I mean? So
yes, he does.
Oh, where's the snow now?
Heaters and thermostats. Just plug it in.
All right.
All right.
File, save as. Boom, last person done. Yes.
Hey, Tomer.
Hey, DC. Hey, Levi.
Oh, DC's in the house. The main man with the killer crabs.
The lagoon is looking like a bag of Skittles.
That sounds wrong. The man with the killer crabs.
I know, that's a thought that as soon as I said it.
but you just powered through it to the end anyway. I just hope nobody recognized, you know?
Oh,
yeah, you notice how I didn't pick back up on it once I said it.
Step away, DC. Back away from Petco. Back away from the Petco.
I went to Petco when I came over because I wanted to see what it's like because obviously I hear you guys talking about it a lot, slating it a lot. And I went in. We've got a shop over here called Pets at Home, and it's identical. Like literally, I'd even like the layout of the shop. It's identical. You know, left hand side you've got your fish tanks. You know, middle section you got like your rabbits and stuff. You know, right hand side you got your dog foods and stuff like that. It is literally identical.
Right. We've got
But see now,
I think it's owned by the same company, to be honest.
Might be.
But Petco really is different depending on where you go because, like when I used to work in Paramus, New Jersey, the manager who used to be manager of the fish section and now the manager of the store, she's a saltwater hobbyist. So her section, she has a frag tank, she has T5s, and so their Petco, it's good. And you know what Petco's also good at here? They hire I'm going to say special needs people, and a lot of times these people are obsessive about the job and what they do, so they'll keep the tanks in certain Petco spotless. So the two Petcos I go to, they're actually pretty good. They can rival not the high end aquarium stores that sell frags, but the medium tier because they have T5s, they have frag tanks. The stuff comes in, the guy labels the stuff with the scientific name and the regular name, and he'll look at the stuff under a microwave under a microscope and scrub it.
Somebody's hungry.
When you're looking at fish, he can give you the fish. He when he's tagging the fish, he doesn't only have the name. He keeps a sheet where he can show the live aquarium recommendation for sizes, what type of foods they eat. And and there was one time when I said, "Hey, what do you put in the system?" He's like, "The store doesn't want me to put copper in it." But he said, "We'll have an upgrade of ick." So he says, "I bring copper from home," and I just don't tell the manager. I keep a therapeutic level of copper in the system, and I just don't tell the manager. So, but I've gone to Petcos that are really good. I've also gone to Petcos that are horrible, horrible, terrible.
Yeah, mine has a lot of brown coral.
Yeah, because they just have the regular light and just put it under the regular light, and then they don't do water changes. So when anything that's there for more than a few weeks, it just turns brown. But I've also gotten gems like my Lobos. I bought it there for $5 years ago, and it's colored up. I've gone to Petco, and when you see something and you're like, wait a second, that's a Blasto. There's a chance I could buy that for $15 and take a risk. And there's a chance it could color up, into something nice. It could color up into something nice. So there's some times where you could take risks.
Do you know the only problem is now because I've got the T5s fitted in the flipping hood. I can't get in the tank because of the T5s because of the way that I've done it. there's the T5s. Like,
Oh,
see there. So I can't get in the tank because of the T5s. So like literally, if I want to do anything in the tank, I've got to take the T5s off.
oh really?
So,
He's got them low.
I need to find an alternative way of doing it, but because of the way that the thing is laid out, the hood, it's a bit difficult. I'll show you.
You should be able to put the T5s on like a track or something, right? Like,
Yeah,
so
but I can't.
lower 'em?
There they are. I want to get some of that aluminium that Devon's got. But the problem is because these lights are so big, I've got it's putting the T5s like I can put them up higher, but obviously I don't want them too high. I want them quite close.
Or maybe put them on hooks.
That's a good idea. Hooks and chains from up there.
Yep.
Either that or right to the wood where they're at.
Well, what I was going to do was get them on rope and do like a bit of a pulley system, so that when I want them, I can just lift them up, pull them out of the way.
Mini blinds with the string. Just pull it and hook it, and then drop it when you're done.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Dave.
What did you say? I can't hear because of stupid suction. What did you say?
I said mini blinds. You just pull the string and raise them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like a bit of a pulley system.
Right.
Because, like...
Michael, look outside.
What?
Look outside.
I know, I've seen it. It's bad here now as well.
What's it doing, snowing?
Yeah. Michael's working tonight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Michael was working tonight.
Michael's sliding tonight.
Hey, rain, sleet, or snow. Still got to do it.
I thought that was Paul's job.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
That's what we say about Paul's job over here.
It's got to be done. Everyone needs the letters.
Everybody needs the deliveries as well. You know what I mean?
Let's see Seymour the other day. He's doing a live stream, took a photograph of me doing my post and sent it him. Said, nope, working. I was near your house then, actually, Michael, when I took it.
See, the reason I wouldn't do a live stream during the day because I have so much going on. I don't want the responsibility to have to manage it, all day. I prefer to join yours where I can just pop in and pop out.
I like that blind thing he said. I'd literally, Michael, you could just say...
Michael's left the room.
Yeah.
He took the stairs out.
Let's call him names while he's not here.
Yeah.
Anyway, has anyone ever been to that Aaron's Aquarium Bell End site?
Nope. Why would I do it? It's pure filth.
So Thursday night tech talk, is it going to happen?
I think so. I'm going to think about it. I'm not going to be in town this week, but I'm going to consider maybe trying to do a test one this week.
Yeah, I might do a live stream Thursday, Dave.
I could do it.
Yeah, well, me and Dave are going to do one. When he starts his up, me and Dave are going to do one at the same time, aren't we, Dave?
Right.
I'm going to swear right away. That's a cunt trick.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm going to get the business Reef and Phil on mine. We're going to talk about it.
I might do a tech talk at 9 o'clock on Friday night.
Wiring and wattage and stuff. That's what you're going to talk about, Dave?
Now I'm going to bring in the big guns. So I'm going to get DeAndre, the business Reef tank.
You didn't do a live stream the other night, did you, Dave?
No, I didn't.
I told everyone got yours and all. You never did it.
I was just going to dinner when yours was ending. By the time I got back, then I was tired. I ran Rico's last for a couple hours, which was silly. Should have shut his down and opened my own.
Yeah.
Been like $1.50 in my pocket.
Better in your pocket than someone else's.
That's right.
You going to get a check this month, Dave?
I think so. Got $106.
Right, Dave's going to do a live stream on the day that he gets his check. So, Dave, we're going to have a live stream on yours to celebrate your first check.
All right. In my last check.
I say I can't see you, like with your tank at the minute. You do more videos on that, you're going to be getting loads of subscribers there. It's beautiful.
I get a couple a day, to be honest. It's going to take a while to get the 200 plus but I get a couple a day.
Just have Michael give you a shout out. You'll be at 1,000 tomorrow.
Yeah, and then I'll be at 900 the next day because they'll subscribe.
Or you could just pay. You could pay me $5 and I'll get you subscribers.
Oh, you give me some bots?
I'll get you something.
I got to give you $5, really, Seymour?
It's Fiverr.
I'll do it for.
You're doing it.
I'll do it for $2.99.
Oh man, you're trying to.
Yeah, Seymour, I'll give you the $5 to get him 1,000.
All right. So whether he wants it or not, we're gonna do it for him. All right.
Yeah.
No bots. No bots.
No bots. No. And we've got
these
9
are
days.
real
9 days to do it.
People.
That's going to be the name of the live stream. 200 subs in 9 days.
Yeah. Do it, Dave, do it. Because I'll share it around all my sites and that. You know, all the aquarium sites and reef sites.
I'll share it to my 200 subscribers that are already subscribed to you.
I'll even shave and go, like turn my camera on and everything.
See, the thing is, right? It's like American Reefman said that, and he thinks it doesn't do anything. He did a shout out for me, and if I get my analytics up, the day that he did the shout out for me, I got about 30 odd subscribers.
That's good.
Also, I think a lot of us that are within the same amount, like Dave has, you have 1,000, I have 1,000. I really think there's a lot of overlap. Well, maybe not between you and me, Paul, because you're UK, but I think like us that are in this community, I think there's a lot of overlap. I think there's a lot of overlap. But if someone like Michael or you shout him out, you'll get like UK people subscribing to Dave.
Yeah, easily.
Right.
And I've even noticed in my analytics,
the female's out. Sorry to interrupt, but the female's out. She's out. There she is. She's in there. Where's she gone? There she is.
Oh, that's the ones I had. So I guess I had females then.
So there's the male. And there's the female over there.
Oh.
There she is. So she's out. So that's good. Oh, look at them all. They all want a piece of the action. But yeah, there's the female. I'm happy about that. At least she's out. And there's the male. He's a big lad, him. He's a real big lad.
See, that's a good one. What Pelfrey said there, Dave. Do a 1K sub contest and have CJ post contest video.
What's the situation literally at the moment where people are doing contests before they've actually reached the milestone? What's that all about?
To get to the milestone is.
To get to the milestone.
So they'll do a competition, and when they hit the milestone, they'll do a giveaway.
All right.
Yeah, but normally you do competitions to thank people for hitting a milestone, not to bribe people to hit a milestone.
Exactly. It's kind of the way I feel about it. And how much am I going to put into this giveaway to get subs to get what, an extra $1 a week?
Yeah, I've noticed a few people doing it recently, and it's like it just seems like bribery in a way. You know what I mean? You know, get to it, and then when I get to a finger, then I'll do a competition or something. Like you're supposed to do competitions to thank people. You know, thank the people that have supported you to get to that number. You know what I mean?
That's the British way, not the American way.
I've seen it go both.
Is that the American way of doing it? Is it?
Yeah.
Because I've hit 20,000 subscribers, and I'm going to be doing a competition soon, giving away some stuff to thank people to get me for getting me to 20,000 subscribers. I'm not doing one to say, hey, when I get to 25, I'll do one. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Financially, it doesn't make good sense.
If you can get someone, someone to give you a prize, then that'll be a good thing.
Should I give away my first check I got from YouTube to
Like Dave, it took you 7 years to get that.
Hey, Dave,
Just don't catch it in and frame it.
Dave, between Michael's 20,000 and my 200, we'll get you there. Okay.
Well, I said Michael did me a shout out. Michael gave me a shout out. I got about 300 off that.
If I could get a sub per gallon between you guys, it would work.
You know what's crazy though? I've been averaging 6 subscribers a day. I have no idea how I'm doing that.
Just by being on these live streams and doing videos.
Because I've only had this channel up for 2 months, and I'm averaging 6 a day. I thought I'd have 6 total in 2 months.
Jeff, you're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
I shouted you out pretty good there on the first time around. Take care of my Jersey boys. It wasn't my stream, but
appreciate it, Dave.
Let's have a look at my analytics. See what mine's average.
Did you announce your first video? Because anytime somebody comes on the stream and says, "Hey, I did my first video," I usually make a big deal about it because it is a big deal in my opinion.
Yeah,
this is YouTube. You should be doing, videos.
Yeah, I honestly don't remember if I did that or not. I think I just was like, I'm new, I'm new, basically.
Yeah. But no, I always try and get the new guys psyched, get them a few. Why not? Everybody wants to do a sub party, and it's nice when everybody plays along. You get subs and you give subs, so everybody wins.
I'm at the point now where I can't sub anymore. Sub anybody anymore. I'm like, oh, maybe I subbed. Maybe I subbed.
Well, it's the same 100 people in all the live streams.
I'm like, I don't recognize this person. Nope, subbed.
Yep.
Here we go. So, from January the 13th till February the 9th, I've had 655 subscribers. Right? But I've lost 335.
What are you doing, your annies? Looking at your annies?
Yeah.
Those are probably those old DVD subscribers.
Most probably. Yeah, but saying that again, 600. But like I said, when I was reading it, YouTube, if they don't.
Broke up a little bit. Like in the last 28 days, I got 102 subscribers. That's not bad. So I'll get there. It's not a big deal. They said, well, I take a month or two off from being monetized. This isn't going to kill me.
In the last 28 days, I've added 176 subscribers.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Paul, Pogba didn't start today?
What start today?
No, I'm asking Paul about soccer a little bit. Paul.
No, I had to go.
Bellend, he's not here. It's all right.
Yeah.
11% of my subscribers are from the UK.
Yep. That's what you could do. Thursday night tech talk and soccer.
Yeah, right.
I don't got to show up.
Yeah, me neither.
That's kind of harsh, guys.
This week I got 21 subscribers and I lost one. I probably just lost another one. Seymour. Seymour just unsubbed me. I seen it.
It tells you how many people have unsubbed.
Yeah, when I go to my dashboard and I click subscribers, it brings them up for the last week, and then I can change it.
Paul.
Or you get your analytics, and then way down you got subscribers, and you can do that.
Hello, Paul.
Hello.
Did Pogba start today?
Yes. Don't say nothing. I know.
What happened? He got
What?
he got yanked early.
Yeah, we're losing. Yeah, I know.
No, you're not losing. Oh shucks, I didn't even realize. No,
Yeah,
I
all
didn't
right.
realize. No, Paul. I didn't even realize. Just saw him on the bench, and I was wondering if he didn't start because I think Mourinho's been pissed at him. All right, cool. All right, back to regular programming.
Yellow clown gobies are jumpers. Yes, no, maybe. Yep.
Yeah.
Gobies think they're birds.
Yeah, exactly. I put a top over my tank because my yellow watchman goby love to jump.
Yeah. Mine used to jump into the back chamber a lot. I think in the wild they would jump, and they'd always land back in the water, so it's not a big deal.
Yeah. In my tank they land on the carpet.
Yeah.
There's not much surface area for Jeff 5.
Yeah. You have to put like a big funnel around it, like one of them dog collars.
It's funny. I actually have one of those too.
Put like two of them together around the top of the tank. You can funnel them back in. Make your dog look like a martini.
I felt so bad for my dog when he had that thing on. He would hit every stair on the way upstairs.
Right.
He would just smash every step.
I saw that around Halloween. Somebody put a big stick with some olives coming out of it. Great, looked like a martini.
Did Phil write something a minute ago on there? I've just refreshed my page and I can't see it.
What happened?
Phil,
Who was asking? Somebody was asking you a question. Hold on, I'll see if I can see it.
Because my page's been refreshed, I can't see it, so you must have deleted it.
Yeah, I don't know where it went. Saying something about an ATM product?
Not a clue. Phil, are you there? Ask the question again. I say on my screen crashed, that's why I went off a second ago.
Oh, he was asking about triage, but he looked it up. No worries.
Right.
Google's your friend.
Exactly. Yeah, it's always good to have triage in the cupboard.
What will eat SPS? What's Jeeves talking about now? Oh, I missed it. Who knows? Good morning, Reef Jeeves.
Someone said, Michael, what do you stick your corals down with? Gorilla Glue.
Yeah, you got to be careful because Gorilla Glue makes a lot of glues.
Yeah.
It's still got to be the super glue.
The green top.
Right.
Yeah, I gotta get some of that.
They make this brown goo. It's polyurethane glue. Don't put that in your tank. It'll foam up like grape stuff.
Is the super glue is clear, right? That they make?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like my favorite color, clear.
It is good stuff. Especially on the Phantom Frank plugs, eh, Michael?
Yeah, man.
Come on.
If you want to buy them, go to eBay. I'm only joking.
What me and you were tight. You're just tight.
Dollar store glue, my favorite.
Go to aaronsaquarium.fish.
Or if you don't know what that means, go to aaronsaquarium.fish.
Aaron or Aaron?
Aaron.
And there goes another one, the Blinky Fish. I was like, I don't really recognize that name. Click on them, subscribed.
Oh, Blinky Fish is good. What happened to reptiles?
Blinky Fish is on our right every week.
What happened to the reptiles, Blinky Fish?
Blinked and they went.
Yeah.
He's got a video up of
Chameleon feeder.
the chameleon feeding 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. She's been subscribed to me since the beginning. She always stops by, leaves a nice comment. Good work. Good
Really
work.
nice chameleon, though. Beautiful chameleon.
Oh, you have another channel for the chameleons? Well, sub me up on that channel. Come on.
Right. How many people's in the chat now?
23.
All right. Everyone who's not subscribed to Dave and Jeff, American Reefing, go to the
And
channel.
Seymour and Reefing with O.
All right. No, you've got 1,000, so you can wait.
Okay, I'm
Right.
sorry. All right.
I tell you what, Dave. Taking the limelight off your telly.
Take the limelight off your telly.
No, tell him. Tell him off.
Bellin?
And I was telling, I don't know if you were here when I was telling him, Dave. I told him I saw your tank the other night, and the tank is nice.
Oh, yeah, I was listening quietly. I was hoping it would go on a little longer, but you guys kind of cut it short.
There you go, Dave. You just got another sub. Cam Voodoo has just subbed you.
I got you already, buddy. Let me check, though, before I say that. I try to sub everybody in here.
Yeah, I already got Can Voodoo, too.
Oh, I don't. Hey.
Dave's slacking.
I'm slacking, but I got you back. See, that's how these things work.
Subscribe to Blinker Chameleon Bug Bar Feeding Device.
Gotta go find that. Okay, I'll go look. I think I just saw it a minute ago.
Cam Voodoo. Share the love, people.
Popular channels. Let's see.
Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it.
I want Michael to fall so I can get £250 for the video.
Hey, Steve, thanks. Ed just made the avatar. I see it showing up in the chat, but it looks the same on Hangouts, so it might take a little while. Ed makes everybody avatars. All you got to do is ask. He loves just clicking around on that Photoshop.
Yeah, I gotta ask him if he can do one for me. I think I have his email. I'll have to email him later. Who is Dave? Wow, Dave's getting some hate today.
Tell you what, Dave, what have you done to people?
Tomer leaves a comment, a nice comment on every one of my videos, so I know he's just playing. I had Metal Reef for a while. Love the name.
Yeah, you have a really nice tank, Dave. You don't give yourself enough credit for that tank.
Well, thank you. Well, I work hard at it. I've gone through some bad stuff. I've shared it all on YouTube. It's about time to get some candy out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll have to figure out another day to meet up at Absolute.
Yep. Well, let me know when you're ready, because at some point I'm going to start fragging. I'm just working on a nice little frag system to keep them in. I just put plugs on the stand. I have my lightning glass, and like CJ's RAS, he likes to flip everything.
Oh.
I'll give you frags as long as you promise not to leave them out in the car like Fishy Snowman did.
No, I won't do that.
He got new fish. He was so excited. He brought the fish in next morning. He was like, "Oh, Dave gave me frags. Where are they?" Ice pallies.
Yeah. Were they boiled or frozen?
Frozen. Yeah, it was winter. I said, if you freeze them, do they become Walt Disney corals?
Oh wow!
But
that was a good one. I'll give you that one.
okay, I got a few good ones every now and then. How many wrasses do you have in the tank, Michael?
A lot.
Okay,
I was about to say the answer to that riddle is a lot.
yes.
I honestly don't know.
It's almost like how many jelly beans in the jar kind of thing.
There you go, Michael. That's your 20K contest. How many wrasses are in the tank?
You can win on my aquarium box. That's the trick to wrasses. Try and bring them all in at the same time. You get one big wrasse, he thinks he owns the tank, and then he bellends all the other ones.
Yeah. No, bedtime.
Yeah. Feels like bedtime for me, even though it's 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Because I stay awake all night.
I have to go man the fish trap, try and catch some fish today.
Oh, yeah, what are you trying to catch?
Everybody's getting fresh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Why have you got a problem?
Yeah, I've got fluke.
The battery's just gone on my phone.
I've got fluke. The fish are healthy. They're eating, but some of them have, all of them are doing a little scratch on the sand. And some of them have little blotchy look to them.
Michael, I don't know if you heard me, but I have your perfect 20,000 subscriber contests. Guess how many wrasses are in the tank?
Yeah, I don't even know myself, to be honest, not properly. I just counted, and I think it's about 10. I think.
All right, 10. I win.
Yeah, but like I said, I think. See how those SPS corals do now. Who's the best fish swimmer in your tank? What does that mean, DC?
Used to be my coal tank. That guy, as big as he was, he could work his way through those rocks.
Ah, right, okay. Is that what it means? Just swimming around?
I guess which one's the best swimmer? That's what I got out of it.
Put them all at one end of the tank and then tell them to go.
3, 2, 1, go! The Achilles will win every time.
They're streamlined. They're built for speed, those tanks.
Yeah. He's the fastest swimmer. If it comes to like the most sort of like majestic or the fish that just look the most natural, I'd probably say my gem, not gem, what they called. What's the green wrasse called, Paul? Jade. My jade wrasse. Jade wrasse or my pencil wrasse, because they're the most natural looking swimmers. You know, they hunt all day, they stay close to the rocks. You know, they just look natural all day. They don't follow me around. You know, they're not interested in me at all. They just do the do all day long.
Which is the most pathetic swimmer? The boxfish. That just defies all laws of physics, doesn't it?
It's like the bumblebee of the sea, isn't it?
Like a balloon in there.
It's like the frogfish.
Wow, that tank looks completely different now, just with those flipping few SPS corals there.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
It looks miles better. I hope they don't die though.
Even though we can't see it.
This is the thing now, though. You know, obviously they're in, but don't mean anything, does it? Because like now they're up there, will they or won't they strip? That's the question. See if I can put my
Finger salt, 6 line wrasse.
Yeah, that's the hardest one to catch, I bet.
Yeah, I agree with that one.
6 line
They
wrasse.
learn the rocks. They learn those rocks like nobody. You know, you think you caught him. You think you got him. He comes up behind you and bites the net.
I can't catch any fish in my tank ever. I don't. Well, I can if I use the fish trap and they'll go in it. Like the Achilles tank, I'll get easy because he's in the fish trap now. But if it was to the fact that I had to use a net, no. It's just the case of whatever's in there is in there, and whatever dies in there stays in there because I've got no chance. I can't even get dead bodies out.
If he dies, he dies.
Yeah. If it dies, it dies. In the words of Ivan Drago.
He says the worst swimmers are cardinals.
My Bangai Cardinals are absolutely rapid. They're wicked swimmers. Just because they don't look like they're doing anything, if they want to go, they'll go. Trust me. They can swim them things.
Am I the only person that absolutely hates the Cardinals?
It must be because I absolutely love
Nope. Nope, you're not. I don't think they add any movement. I really don't like them at all.
I love what they do at though.
Once they get big, they look kind of ugly, I think, as they get bigger.
Pajama Cardinals, they.
Fake ones and hang them from a string. Who would know?
Amit's Reef wants to know why is the Achilles in the fish trap?
Because he wants to be. Simple as that. Because that's where he wants to be. The door's not shut. He can come. He can go out and go in as he pleases. He just likes it in there.
Pardon me.
He's fighting his own reflection, basically.
Ugliest fish in the hobby has got to be the frogfish or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you know
Steve
what?
just asked what's the ugliest fish.
I think the pajama cardinal is. the Bangai cardinal that I've got, I think, are nice, but the pajama cardinal, I just think it looks like a Picasso painting or something. It just looks like a mashup of everything that's not supposed to be. Can't get the web camera to work.
Can't believe we're going to lose against Newcastle. Jesus.
The ugliest fish in the hobby is me.
The lipstick batfish. Oh, you can't call a batfish ugly.
Don't mess with the bat.
They shouldn't be in the hobby, to tell you the truth.
Batfish, groupers, sweet lips shouldn't be in the hobby, in my opinion.
Sweet lips get big.
Yeah, so I mean, I don't think any of those fish should be in the hobby at all. I think they should be just sold to specialized people that that definitely know that they've got the capabilities of looking after them, and all of those type of fish, groupers.
And that should be the store's responsibility as well to make, but unfortunately they some of them will, make sure you have a big enough tank, but hell, you can lie, whatever, but I mean, that's a lot of the store's responsibility too.
Available in shops. I think that if somebody orders one and says, I would like a grouper or a sweet lips, and then the shop would say, right, well, what do you have? And if they have a system that caters for that type of fish, then yeah, you know what I mean? But the grouper, the sweet lips, the batfish, all those fish, they get massive, and it's very, very rare that anybody can cater for a fish like. If you think about it, a grouper, I've got a Labrador here, a fully grown Labrador, and the grouper can get bigger than him. No way would I dream of leaving my Labrador in that fish tank. You know what I mean? I wouldn't. So I wouldn't do it. Like they get too big, and then once they get to a certain size, they've outgrown more or less everybody. They can't go anywhere. So what happens to them? Game over, innit? They've outgrown the surroundings. There's nowhere else for them to go. They become food, or they just end up, going in the bin. So yes, those type of fish I definitely don't agree with being in the hobby. Obviously, there's an argument for all type of fish. And if you wanted to get down and dirty with it, asking every hobbyist if they've got the right tank for the right type of fish. But generally, most of the fish in the hobby will fit around our aquarium sizes. Whereas,
there should be like special order only or something like
Yeah,
that. You know, you have to
definitely.
prove that you can have the capabilities to keep something like that.
Exactly. That's what I think, because they're a beautiful fish, and groupers especially, very intelligent, very beautiful fish.
Yeah.
And, they've got great personalities on them, but at the same time, they can be a very big destructive force in your tank
Oh,
because
absolutely. They can
at
smash the
certain
tank.
size, yeah, they'll eat anything. You put a yellow tang in there, they can eat a yellow tang easy. You know what I mean?
Anything they can fit in their mouths, they'll eat.
Yeah. So as they grow, there's literally most of the fish that we have in our hobby, they can easily consume.
The sweet lips get really ugly as adults, though, don't they? They look really good as juveniles, but as they get into adults, they look pretty ugly. Or am I thinking of something else?
I don't know what they look like when they get older. I'll have to Google it.
I don't know.
I think that chevron tangs look brilliant when they're juveniles, but they're ugly when they're older.
How about the big silver look downs?
They're an ugly fish, aren't they? No, to be honest, sweet lips, based on these photos, sweet lips look nice when they're older as well. You've got different types as well, haven't you? Because the same with groupers. You've got loads of different types of groupers. You've got red spot groupers, panther groupers, all sorts of different groupers types. So again, as they get older, they all take on different colors. But sweet lips do look nice when they're older. But the only thing is, sometimes they can get big enough to potentially eat you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Get big.
Yeah. What's DC saying? I agree with Michael that some fish shouldn't be available for sale. They should. Yeah, that's it. They should, if anything, it should be the case of it's a pre-order thing. Like black tip shark, stuff like that. All those type of fish that they won't go in standard aquariums. You can't just sell it as a standard fish. Moorish Idol is one of those dream chasing fish that shouldn't be available because they are hard to keep and not reef safe, but they are so beautiful. Yeah, Moorish Idols are a difficult one, but again, they sort of like, what's this? Whose video is that? Someone got a grouper on the video. Oh, sorry, I'm watching the stream. Who's this? Reef Chiefs. Is that yours?
Somebody should present it.
What's that, Reef Chiefs?
Is
that a grouper?
Yep.
Oh.
Then he goes and shows it.
Shows a grouper. Show me again, because I actually like groupers are one of my favorite fish.
I've seen a foot. By the time I got here, it was a foot.
Yeah. I love groupers. I really do.
I mean, they're an absolutely stunning fish.
It's a stunning fish. They're absolutely beautiful fish, and the brilliant fish. The characters that they've got and everything. When they put the fins between two rocks, and it looks like they're holding the rocks apart, and they stare at you and everything. And the light dogs. They're very characterful fish, but they're just so big. You know what I mean? Like now, it's not, but in the next year, watch how big that gets in the next year. You know what I mean?
He's supposed to top out at 10 to 12 inches. So,
oh God, no! Have you seen that? Yeah, that's more like it.
Well, I mean, I did a little bit of research on him first. This one is supposed to top out at 12. If it keeps getting bigger, then I'll get rid of him.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, innit? That's like proves the point, doesn't it? If it gets bigger, I'll get rid of it, and then eventually they get to a certain size where the last person can't get rid of it to anywhere. You know what I mean?
No, like I said, they're supposed to top out at 12 inches. I know, like the panther groupers that people, fish stores sell at 2 inches long, they get like 36 inches.
Right.
But I went with this one because it's not supposed to get bigger than a foot. It's supposed to be able to adult house in a 90-gallon, which the only difference between mine and a 90 is height, and they don't use height. He swims around the bottom all day.
Right.
So that's why I took a chance on it. Actually, my 75-gallon overview video of feeding him, I just a couple days ago, and
They eat good.
Yeah.
And that's another thing as well is how they eat. You know what I mean? They eat a lot. They create a lot of waste.
They inhale anything.
Anything. Literally, you can feed it burgers.
He's funny. Somebody else eat until he thinks he's gotten enough food in the tank. So he will grab piece after piece and hold it, and then go sit in the corner and then try to spit it out and chew it, where nobody else can get it.
Oh, got to fix that camera.
You see, I think this is why every fish store that I know of, except for one, is got a sushi bar in it. Daddy, tasty.
No.
The T5s have just kicked in. Do you know what? The tank looks so much easier to film now. The T5s have just kicked in. Look at that.
Yep.
Looks a million times better with the T5s on. You can see all the colours. That colour there, that logo is more or less identical to what I'm looking at now in my eye.
Right.
With the T5s on.
Well, that's because T5s is full spectrum.
Look at him already. He's going to have a nasty shot when he realises he's eating super glue.
That was a bad idea.
Do you know what? There must be something in that super glue, because every time I super glue stuff down, my crabs come out and start eating the super glue too.
I think what it is because the corals have slimed up. You know, I think that's what it is, because like there's slime all over the crab. The only thing is, though, if he puts his weight on that, the glue's not settled yet, and he's going to knock it off. 1 second.
You got to go knock a crab off.
You let the toilet flush it.
The crab's going to get a slap.
Hop off a bit, guys. Let's catch you in a little bit.
See you later.
Woo, Pog. Woo, Pog. Woo.
Mate, he's got a grip. Look at that. Can't get him off.
Oh, Manchester United just lost. Woo.
Balance.
Oh, I'm surprised he hasn't muted me or booted me. I'm going to keep going till he does.
Shut up, Seymour.
Right now. Crab's trying to eat super glue.
See, the good thing is, me, Seymour, and doesn't realize it.
Well, listen, Liverpool.
You can even see the rainbow encrusting with the T5 there. Got the rainbow encrusting Montipora there. I need to clean my gravel though after last week's little mistake. You can see the white polyps as well now on the Monty.
Yeah, Monty's are looking nice.
Yeah, you can see all the white. It's like purple with white polyps.
Yeah,
brilliant.
Looks really nice, doesn't it?
Looks nice, doesn't it? And you can see on that coral where the light hasn't been getting. Can you see it?
Like right in the middle.
Yeah, you can see where the light's not been touching now that the T5s are on. Crazy that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I don't like LEDs.
I like LED because you get a certain thing out of it, but you don't get everything, you know what I mean? So that's why I like the hybrids.
I'm leaning towards the Reef Brights when I get the next tank.
Reef Bright what? Reef Brights make a lot of stuff.
The hybrids. The T5s with the LEDs. I don't know exactly what they're called.
Gotcha.
XHOs.
Yeah, there you go. That's them.
Look at the sweepers on that bubble coral. Massive. There's a new little wrasse. He's cooling.
Now, what are you feeding that tank? Reefroids or?
No. I target feed, Reef Bright, Reef Bug. Oh.
Batteries ran out again. I target feed reef bright reef bugs for the corals.
Gotcha.
Wow, it's like a blizzard outside.
It's weird. It's like, they make the T5s, they make all the different fluorescent bulbs, they make the fixtures, they make the ballasts, they make all this crap, right? And then all of a sudden it's like they make food. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, it's not going to be fun, Michael, when you go driving later.
It's not, is it? Because it's snowing sideways as well, so it's windy as well.
You remember when we got the Sandy a few years back, Michael, over here? I don't know if you guys got that story. We got a nasty hurricane that destroyed the East Coast.
Oh yeah.
And it was one of my first runs by myself with double trailers.
Oh, nice.
And during the height of the storm, I'm going down Route 84, which is like it's a massive highway that just goes straight down a mountain. And I look out my left mirror and I don't see my second trailer. my second trailer just isn't there. I look out my right mirror and it's friggin' it's going off into it's sideways, going off into the shoulder.
No.
Yep.
Disconnected.
No, it was still connected, but the wind was blowing like 100 miles an hour, and my tail was a kite. It had no weight, so the wind was blowing it off course. So I'm already doing 60 down this hill because I'm going downhill. I had to hit the gas to get it back in line, back in track. So now I'm going down the hill at like 80 miles an hour with the 100-mile-an-hour winds.
Oh God, I remember when I did it back in it was a while ago when we had a really bad wind, like really, really strong wind. And we was coming back and basically there's this open section of road where there's just no trees, no hills, no nothing. It's just flat farmland with a road going straight through it. And it's an absolute nightmare. Absolute nightmare. So when we was going down, what we do, we used to drive to this place loaded, and then we'd come back with the empties on, but it was just empty plastic containers
with kites,
with curtain side of trailers as well. So basically,
so it really is a kite.
Yeah, so it was parachutes. So we went and like went up, and we was going up in like hourly runs. Like I was 1 hour, then there was another guy an hour behind me, and whatever. On my way back, I was so light that the wind hit me that hard that all of the tires on the right hand side of my truck came off the floor.
Jesus.
Oh, my feet came off the gas, they came off the brakes, everything just planted flat on the floor. I was just like, oh. And then luckily it came back down, and then that was me then, I was all right. The truck behind me wasn't so lucky. He got flipped.
He went over,
Yeah, he went over, and as he went over, he kept hold of the steering wheel. So as he went over, the wheels turned because they got trapped. They turned, which snapped his wrist.
Yeah,
he got trapped in the wheel.
Whenever you're going over, you let go of the friggin' wheel.
Oh, you let go of everything. You just flip in. You just put yourself in a mummy state. Wrap your arms across your body. Bring your legs in, and just wait for it to end.
That's when I was going through school. That's what the guy taught. When he was like, if you feel like you're going over, you let go of everything. You don't touch anything.
Yeah. It's difficult to fight that urge, though, isn't it?
Yeah. I did triples once. I did triples one time. That was an experience.
I don't even know. I don't even like doing singles, in that format, like wagon and drag style, where it's like a normal wagon with a trailer behind it.
We call triples wiggle wagons in the States.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's just they just do whatever the hell they want to do.
Right, boys, I'm gonna have to get this Reef update filmed, otherwise I'm never gonna film it. So,
all right, brother.
Good talking with you, Michael. I'll pop back on. If not, if you're all still live streaming later on, then when I'm at work, I'll bob in.
Be careful at work, brother.
See you later.
See you.
I'm still there. I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm here.
Oh, somebody to talk to.
Someone to talk to. I was just on the phone.
I thought you were cursing in the other room since your football team lost.
I won't be cursing. I'm going to hold my tongue until Seymour's team's played. Because if they lose, I'm all right. If they win, I'm going to get it off Seymour. So we'll see. Let's get back in the chat to use that. I'm going to take my mug off there now. I hate my face being on the camera. So let's have a look. Who's in the chat? Mad Dog's here. Hello, Mad Dogs.
I think he's ha-ha-haing at your team losing.
Oh, he is. He is. That's exactly what he's doing. Where did it go? I'm here. Don't worry. Where's Michael gone?
I think he said he had to finish editing his video. He said he'll jump back on later if we're still here.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here. But people know that I like United, and they know that it annoys me when they lose. So fingers up to every one of you. I don't care. I do care, but I'm going to do it on my own when I cry in a bit, when I'm off air.
Oh, of course. Hey, Mad Dogs, when Liverpool wins and we're 2 points behind him, we're going to keep spamming him with Facebook messages.
Never send nothing while you're up the arse of me. No, I'm not having it. You gotta be careful, Seymour. Don't send nothing until the game's over, because you'll be eating your words in a bit.
Oh, that's the Liverpool way.
Yeah.
Overactivity.
Today's it's your year this year, isn't it? Until Gerrard stops sending banana skin.
Why you gotta go there, bro?
You know I'm right.
Yo, hey, can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find those leopard rats. Mike,
We can hear you. I'm trying to look like that. Reef Jeeves, why have you got a shrunken up torch as your picture?
Hold on just a second, Paul.
It's not over till the fat lady sings. Good point.
No, it's starting to open up. I was trying to post it to show CJ the other day. That's that black torch. That's the dividing head I'm going to put in my tank.
Right. Got you. So that's the black torch that's shriveled up there. I love black torches. Really,
yeah,
really.
it is, bud.
And the one on the left looks good. The one on the right looks a bit too shriveled up.
Thank you. Yeah, that's my brother had just gone and gotten them, and he had one little piece that could be easily separated. That's that piece.
Right.
So that's what's going to go in my tank. But that's I don't know, 2 hours after he had split them, so they were just starting to open up.
Have you already got it? Has he shipped it yet?
No, I'm gonna go pick it up from him Tuesday or Wednesday.
Right.
He only lives an hour away, so I'm just gonna go get it from him.
It'd be nice to see.
And I'm bringing him a couple of things too. So. I'm trying to decide if I want to leave it in his tank even longer, just until it gets, more fully opened and happy and all.
I don't think it makes a difference with torches, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
You might as well just move it in your tank, because then it'll just get used to his water, and then you're gonna piss it off again by putting it into your water.
Right. That's what I didn't know what's the right thinking on that.
Yeah,
just go ahead and move it this week, or wait until I go in first week of March and get it then.
Yeah, and with torches and Euphilia stuff, I don't think they really care anyway.
Okay.
You should be all right just moving it right into your tank.
Yeah. Yeah, especially since he's not dosing or anything, I kind of want to get it sooner, because he only has a few LPS, and then all right, let's play today. He's got a few LPS and he does water changes, but he's been doing water changes with tap water so far, so I kind of want to get it out of his tank quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Time with it now.
Yeah, we're talking about trucks flipping over. I don't know if you saw the video that went around like late last year about that 18-wheeler flipped over on top of a highway patrolman.
Yeah, I think I saw that.
Over on the West Coast somewhere.
Yeah, I saw that video.
That was pretty bad.
Yep.
What happened?
So it's over on the West Coast. It was really, really windy, and a highway patrolman was responding to an accident or whatever, or he's on the side of the shoulder, right? And all these cars are getting over in the left lane to give him room, and this 18-wheeler can't get over. So instead of slowing down to get over, I mean, they're already doing like 30 miles an hour maybe, but instead of slowing down and getting behind that line of cars, he keeps coming. That truck flips over on top of his car.
I've got it here. And what
you know,
is in Wyoming? In Wyoming, is it?
Hey, what?
Is it in Wyoming or Wyoming?
Oh, it might have been.
I'm looking at it now. I've got it here. Let me have a look.
I thought it was on the West Coast.
I can see it here. Big white truck.
Yeah.
Coming. Patrol cars there. What is it? Just the wind that blowing it over here?
The wind was blowing too, so I think the wind.
Coming.
Yeah, that's what it was. The wind blew him over.
Jesus. Was there an officer in the car?
No, he was standing at the car in front of it. He was doing a accident or whatever, and he was standing at the. But that's what I'm saying. Another 30 feet, and it would have crushed him and the people in the car, you know, that he was helping or whatever, or had pulled over. You know, if he'd have been writing the ticket in his car, he'd have been crushed. Like, golly.
Yeah, I've had some close calls, but thankfully never got into a bad accident.
I'll put it on the hangout so people can see it.
Yeah, it's rough.
Can you see my screen on there? Yeah.
Yep.
See my screen? This is the one here.
Yep. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, he comes up and it just smashes the car in the back. Yeah, he couldn't move over because the car on the left.
Right, he couldn't move over. But my thing is, he should have slowed down and gotten behind him.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a big whoops. Now imagine being the police officer trying to explain that to your supervisor.
I know, yeah.
Imagine being the truck. Imagine being a truck driver trying to explain that to your supervisor.
yeah.
Snow's coming down, Barry. Here.
So how do they even like pick that truck up and put it right side again?
Big wreckers, big. They come out with the big huge tow trucks, and the tow trucks have like a crane on them that they lift it up with.
Oh, okay. So they can literally lift up a semi-liner with that crane then.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, they normally come out with like two of them. They'll come out with two big wreckers, and then those booms on those big wreckers can actually go from side to side like a crane, and then they'll just they'll put out their legs, and then they'll lift them back over.
Huh.
Yeah, they're basically mini cranes.
Yep.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I've dealt with that several times.
Now, can that actually take the tractor up too, or the trailer up too? Can they pick that thing up, or do they?
Yeah, they'll a lot of times what will happen is they'll hook up to the trailer, and the tractor will come over by itself because it's still hooked up. The fifth wheel that they hook the pin to, that thing is like so strong and so connected. You'll almost never see, unless it's like a really bad accident, you'll never see a trailer and a tractor come loose from each other.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, fellas, I'll be back in a few minutes.
See you, buddy. Yeah, it's actually really interesting to see him lift that stuff up.
Can't find me mobile. Where's everyone gone again?
Just
everyone just seems to just disappear. As soon as I walk away for like 3 seconds, so it's good.
don't walk away anymore.
I know, yeah. Oh, Paul's not here. We're all going.
Yeah, I'm actually probably gonna have to jump here in a few minutes. The wife just texted me that they're going to the diner.
Yeah, what I might do anyway, I might shut this one down. I think everyone's gone for dinner, something to eat, so it's gone really quiet anyway. Even in the chat, it's dropped.
Yeah, I tend to ignore the chats when I'm in the Hangouts, unfortunately.
Yeah. So what I might do is just shut this one down now and kick it back in again later.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I gotta start getting moving at 11:30 in the morning.
I know it.
I'm being pretty lazy today.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm doing. Being lazy.
You're gonna start one back up a little bit later.
Yeah, I'll start one up later.
All right.
I'll definitely, like, if Liverpool lose, I'll definitely be starting one up.
All right, sounds good, brother. I'll catch you later. I'll catch everybody else later in the chat.
Yep. See you later.
See you later, guys.
Bye. Right. See you later, everyone. I'll catch you all later. I'll shut this down and we'll kick one back in a bit. Where are you, Dave?
Yep, Dave's back.
Oh, is it? Yeah, Dave, I'm shutting this one down, so if you want to start one up, I'll jump on yours if you want.
Dave was hiding in the shadows for you to shut yours down so we could start one up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Right, yeah, I'm definitely shutting it down. Seymour's in the chat saying stuff about football. Dave don't allow football stuff in his, so we're all good.
Catch
yeah, Dave, I'll shut
later.
this one down. Yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. Yeah, Dave, you start one up. I'm shutting this down. You start one up, and we'll get some people to join your stream. All right, everyone, go to Dave's stream. There's Reef in addition. He's starting one up. All right, I'll catch you all later.